Welcome to another Down the Rabbit Hole video. I'm gonna do something rather daring here. I'm gonna take my life in my hands, if you can believe it. I should start out by explaining I have a peanut allergy, and various other nuts set me off as well. I discovered it when I was a little kid. I had my very first peanut butter and jam sandwich from my babysitter, and I had a very nasty reaction to that and discovered later on, yeah, I've got a nut allergy, which has obviously become something a lot of people know about these days, but when I was younger it seemed an odd thing. Now, you would think, okay, we'll just avoid anything with peanut butter and nuts, and I did. And I've done very well because of that. But I remember once having a snack that this is the modern version of. Sesame Snaps. No nuts at all in these things. Now, I remember the packaging being slightly different, but definitely these things that look essentially like crackers that are made up, composed entirely of little sesame seeds. I thought nothing of having this as a kid, and then I would get that same reaction that I always had when I had peanut butter. So, now that it's been a couple of decades, when I saw this in a nearby store, I thought, oh, those are those things that used to set me off. I wonder if I still get that reaction or not. So I thought, hey, let's videotape it. I'm going to have me some Sesame Snaps, and let's see what happens, because it could be kind of dangerous. Now, first of all, I've got a plate to set her down on, and I assume a glass of milk might help. I don't really know. I know if it was like hot pepper, some people do the hot pepper challenge when they review a video game and they have milk standing by to act as an antidote against the flavor or what the hot peppers do to their mouths. I don't know if that would work with a nut reaction to Sesame Snaps, but in case the milk doesn't work, my wife is standing by with a set of keys taking me to the hospital. So, let's hope that's a rather extreme bit of preparation, but who knows? I was having a look at the packaging here before I try to open this. I noticed it's a product of Poland, and I know that years ago a co-worker in my warehouse job, she was from Russia. She offered me some chocolates that were from her homeland, and I asked her, are there any nuts in these? She said, no. And I bit into them, and I had the same reaction to those chocolates. And I wonder if it's some kind of an oil maybe used. I don't know. Largely speculation there, but when I see that these are Polish Sesame Snaps, it just makes me think, yeah, this is probably the same stuff that I used to have that reaction to. Can't really see the ingredients very clearly here because this packaging is tightly bound and the ingredients are in there, kind of squished up. It mentions something. Well, you know what? Let's just take a chance here. Why not? What's the worst that could happen? There we go. Finally got the packaging off. Yep, that's sort of what those Sesame Snaps used to look like. I mean, if you look closely, it's basically just a whole bunch of sesame seeds all squished together with some kind of a honey or something. Anyway, let's take a little bit. I'm taking my life in my hands here, people. I could die. That's interesting. These are a little sweeter than the snaps I remember. But you know what? They do have initially that kind of jolt of that reaction I get when I eat peanuts, but it then passes and I can enjoy the sweetness of the snack. So I'm going to try another one. Yeah. Initially, there's that hint of that same thing that used to set me off, and I can't really describe it. But I know that if I bite into a peanut or walnut or a lot of different types of nuts, I immediately know that it's happened. I've had cases where I've bitten into cookies and cakes and treats that people have prepared for me. And as soon as I have done so, I'm like, oh, wait, there's nuts in this. I can tell right away. And that alarm bell, for lack of a better description, that goes off in my taste buds just in the first, second or two of eating this. I'm going to take a bigger bite here. Okay, well, actually, it was such a big bite, I just finished off the whole thing. It has that... I can tell there's that brief little bit of a warning in my taste buds saying, "Hey, you've eaten peanuts," but then it quickly subsides, and this has a sweeter kind of a taste to it than the ones that I remember as a kid. Let's just see if I can read these ingredients very clearly now that I've ripped the packaging. I've kind of wrecked it here. Oh, wait a minute! I can tell there's some kind of a syrupy thing here. See what I can make out. Sesame seeds, glucose syrup, sugar, contains sesame seeds, may contain traces of nuts and or peanuts. Aha! May contain traces of. So I wonder if back in the old days with the original packaging, maybe whatever these guys also make that could come in contact with nuts and peanuts, maybe that was happening a lot more in the old days, and because peanut allergies weren't really a thing, nobody really worried about it. That's a good theory. I don't know. I'll go with it. But I'm feeling okay. I don't need to be rushed off to the hospital. My wife can sit down and put the keys away. But there we go. Experiment success. I'll have a little drink to as a tribute. Cheers. All right, well, I didn't die. Yay. So until next time, I'll see you down the rabbit hole.